All right, what is going on, everybody? This is the Ready Football Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Brennan.
I'm Logan.
And it's been a minute since we've been here. It's been a couple weeks. Now that offseason is here for football and pretty much basketball, aside from the finals, we've kind of taken an extended hiatus, just kind of winding down a little bit and kind of going with the offseason and post-draft and all of that good stuff. But before we get too far into anything, we do actually have a special guest here tonight. Logan, you want to introduce him since you brought him?
Sure, man. He's a real good friend of mine. Known him for 15-ish years, if not longer. My best friend Elijah, he's here.
Hey, how's it going?
He's going to talk some football with us tonight and hopefully have a good time. So let's really get right into it. Not much.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot to get into.
Not really much, but we do got a little bit of news. We have camps going on. We have some cuts happening. We have some signings happening. We have
getting acquainted with new teams.
We have some retirement, late window retirements and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
couple injuries too.
I will let you take the injury part then. So
y'all didn't see that?
nah.
What? Bro, that was like a week or two ago.
Oh, so it's old. I don't.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't even think about that. What?
Wait, yeah, like that's breaking news to y'all?
I probably saw it, but I don't recall it. So speaking of injuries, Max Crosby had ankle injury back in December. He's a dog. Plays for the Raiders. Defensive end. He had surgery back in December on his ankle. He says he's 100% right now. That's kind of scary. These guys are in their phones looking up the Richardson injury, I guess.
We're not going to get into that yet.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess I'll just get going with mine. So Max Crosby, like I said, says he's 100% healthy. Can't wait to see how he looks on the field with the repaired ankle. I forget what kind of ankle surgery it was, but it could be a big injury. It could not be. We will start with a couple days old. Aaron Rodgers, better known as A-Rod.
No, better known as Discount Double Check.
I actually had my parents try to say, no, A-Rod is in baseball. A-Rod is also Aaron Rodgers. A-Rod-Gers. Makes sense. He's been called A-Rod for a long time.
That dude, Aaron Rodgers, still to this day. I give him his props as a quarterback, but dude, he single-handedly took a piece of my existence in Detroit, man.
Well, that's just what you get for being
That was like 10 years ago. I'm still not over that, man. Like a piece of me died that night.
Oh,
when he hit the Hail Mary on the Lions.
You just make it too easy, my man.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a Lions fan, dude.
I could have just took
the Lions were leading that whole game too.
I could have just taken like 3 strays at you, right?
Yeah, I know you could have.
Okay.
Trust me. I know the pain.
Okay, just you make it way too easy. You always ask me why I do it to you. You just make it easy.
That's how you know I'm not a bandwagon though, because I'm a Purdue fan and I used to be a Lions fan. But you cannot hurt me.
And
I've already been hurt enough.
And you get your heart broke every year.
I know.
In every sport.
And I'm still so loyal.
Wait, so who's your basketball team?
Purdue.
No, like NBA.
He doesn't really have one.
If I had to say one, it'd probably be the Pacers. It was the Suns for a little bit when I lived in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
So you're just more the hometown team when
Kinda.
it comes to NBA because you don't watch it.
Kinda, yeah.
I get it.
I mean, I also was a pretty big Heat fan when LeBron and D Wade were on the Heat together. I'm more so say like casual NBA fan. I'm more so ride or die with college sports, like college basketball and like March Madness. Yeah, that's my time of year. But college football, that's where I live and die. That's in my DNA.
You die every year.
Yeah. So after last season, you can't hurt me. I'm invincible. I've already been hurt enough.
All right, hold on. I promised someone I know that I would bring this up. So someone in my fantasy league group chat, they sent a meme after A-Rod got signed to the Steelers. He said, "Logan, you have to insert this into your podcast." The meme goes like this. The Pittsburgh Steelers landing Aaron Rodgers is like finally banging your high school crush when she's 40 and has 4 kids. And it's a picture of him, which I don't even think I finished the headline. He signed a 1-year deal, $13.6 million, and he's going to be wearing number 8. The picture is him walking off the Heinz Field in a number 8 jersey looking so sad.
That's bad, man.
So, Paul in my fantasy league, there you go, man. I got your little meme into the
awesome.
podcast, and yeah. So
That's gonna be a real interesting fit, though.
going into that, what's your guys' thoughts on A-Rod landing with the Steelers? We all knew it was going to happen. There was talks about it before the draft.
Obviously, he's gonna be the starter.
How do you think it's going to pan out though? Because they traded away George Pickens.
Who's their receiving core?
DK.
And
They're in the same situation they were last year.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Literally
this is
the
going to be
same.
another New York situation.
Now,
Minus the injury, hopefully.
conspiracy. Where he's gone the past couple years. His last year in Green Bay, head coach, fired. Jets, head coach, fired. Mike Tomlin has never had a season below 500.
He's made the playoffs for how many years now? Consecutively?
A long time.
Yeah.
If he does not go 500 this year, especially with the big name Aaron Rodgers, is Mike Tomlin getting the kick?
No.
So you don't think it's going to
No.
continue the path that the conspiracy is?
I don't. No. Mike Tomlin's been there. We just said he's been in the playoffs for how many years consecutively? He hasn't been below 500 in how long for a season? One season. If he goes one season below 500, which they've flirted with a couple seasons,
Yeah.
they're not gonna fire him. And he's been
That's
there
fair.
for how long? Period. Yeah, I don't see
The Big Ben era, at least.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Elijah,
it's
you got
definitely the
anything?
Big Ben-
Make
the
sure
Big Ben
you
era.
speak into the mic clearly. If you got to pick it
I
up.
mean, he's a 41-year-old QB. How much of a difference could he really make?
Exactly.
Like,
I will say, though, he's a great quarterback for Will Howard to sit behind for a year.
Is
I
he
mean, it'll be good to pick
Ju-
up some of that
just
knowledge.
for-
mentally?
I'm saying from like a like a quarterback standpoint. Like, you're learning from one of the greatest to do it.
You're not wrong.
Like, you don't got to...
Do you think the bad part of Aaron is going to rub off on Will and affect him somehow?
No.
Just ghosting people, going to dark resorts, all that.
I think that has a... I think the culture, the organization culture will have a lot to do with it, because New York's culture is... I don't even know. So that I can understand. Everybody would want to ghost that. Pittsburgh, with a coach like Mike Tomlin, granted, not really much help outside of DK Metcalf. And who's their tight end? They do have a good tight end. I forget his name, though. I can't.
88 Farbarth?
I think so.
Something like that.
He's a good tight end.
Farmar.
He's good.
He is. Who's their running back? Is it still Najee?
I think so. Yeah. I think
I don't know.
I think the culture will have a lot to do with it too, but I don't know. I think it's going to be an interesting fit.
Yeah. Okay. To go back to your thing, why like he wouldn't her like New York and all that being able to ghost them, because who wouldn't, right? Mm-hmm. Why did he play the Steelers on so long? Why did he hold out on holding? We all knew that he was going to sign there before the draft. Why didn't he just sign a contract back in April, March, when the talks started happening? Why did he make it wait so long?
Could have been negotiations.
Could have been, or it could have been one of his just tactics of flirting and kind of ghosting.
Could have been too. I mean, I don't know. It's a 1-year deal though.
A decent amount of money.
Oh yeah,
almost 14 mil.
Part of me wonders if this will be his last year anyway.
That's what I'm thinking. Like that 1 year.
If he can have a bounce back year, I say go out on that year. If it's horrible, that's up to you, dog. But I don't think you got it anymore.
No.
You're not the same champion in Chicago doing the championship belt thing in the end zone. Like, you're not that same dude. You're an old man now. Like,
has only won one Super Bowl.
You have followed the footsteps of another great quarterback. Just so happened to be in Green Bay. He went to New York.
Just so happened to go to New York too.
Favre, we finally name him Brett Favre, went to Minnesota. Aaron Rodgers wanted to go to Arizona. Or not Arizona, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Brett Favre went to Minnesota. Rodgers' first team he wanted to go to was Minnesota. Mm-hmm. How crazy that would have been. How similar their games are. Mm-hmm. Their throwing mechanics. They're both gunslingers. They don't care. They're tossing it.
And they're mobile.
And they're good at it. And secretly, no one expects it.
Can move.
Brett Favre wasn't no Peyton Manning. Like, I'm not saying he was a Mike Vick or anyone like that, but he was a smaller Big Ben.
Yeah.
Because Big Ben, his young days, he had some wheels behind that big frame of his. Yeah. So that's enough with A-Rod, right? We're over A-Rod already. Mm-hmm. Cool. Packers big today, releasing Jair Alexander, an All-Pro after 6 or 7 years.
Kind of shocking.
I mean,
it is, but it isn't, because last 2 seasons he's only played 14 games.
I think like the last 3 seasons has been like 20.
Probably.
Like he's had the injury bug past couple years.
He has, but when he's been on the field, he's been productive.
And he's a smaller corner.
Mm-hmm.
what, 5'10", 5'11", whatever.
Probably.
I had a buddy trying to say he was like 160 pounds. Yeah, I was kind of shocked, but I also wasn't. In a group chat I'm in, a lot of them are saying that he's going to end up going to, who was it? The Steelers, possibly the Ravens, the Commanders.
Ooh, I kind of like that Ravens fit though. Him with Kyle Hamilton.
That could be nasty, but I don't think they would.
Probably
with the
not.
money, because he was offered like a 1 year, what was it, 15 mil or something like that, and he denied it from the Packers because he said he wanted to be there long term.
Yeah.
Someone said Commanders, Eagles. I did say Eagles, but someone else also said that. Ravens, Steelers, Bills. Someone said the Seahawks. So where do you guys think he could land? Realistically, and then where would you like him to go? Where would you like to see him go?
I would say the Ravens. I think that would be a really good matchup.
Yeah, I think that would be scary, like him over there.
Yeah, I think that would be.
Their defense is already solid.
Oh yeah, and their defense is already stacked.
Yeah.
Honestly, too, could see Buffalo.
So I think someone did say the Buffalo. I did throw the Eagles out, obviously.
Of course you did.
Obviously.
Dude, he
but,
throws the Eagles out with every player.
But
Dude, he was even up here earlier before the draft talking about what. Okay, well, imagine this scenario if the Eagles somehow trade up for the second pick.
No.
Yes.
I never said the second
Yes, you
pick.
did.
Oh, no, that sounds like something you would say.
Oh no,
It was like some kind of cross trade to where because who was the second team that Jacksonville traded with? Was it Cleveland?
Oh, I did to say it.
Yeah.
To somehow wildly we get Abdul.
Yeah. He does it with every free agent, like.
But also with Jair, it kind of makes sense because we lost Darius Slay. We really don't have a nickel corner. We could sign him and have him either play inside or outside. Cooper DeJean did an amazing job on the inside last year. Imagine just replacing Slay with him, having him, Cooper, and Mitchell.
Every time.
Like, he's going to come up with some stuff like, to make Philly be even better than what they are.
Was the Super Bowl not good enough?
Like, really?
No,
It was a blowout.
no, it wasn't. Because we got rid of probably our best safety for the second time after we won a Super Bowl with him.
Well, that sounds like front office mismanagement.
And I agree with him because it was breaking earlier that he was very highly disrespected, felt highly disrespected by the Eagles organization for trading him to Houston.
Who was this?
CJ Gardner Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
I love him.
He was a dog in
He
Detroit.
is.
He was a dog in Detroit, man.
Anywhere he goes, he's a dog. You notice what happened? We won no, I don't think we won a Super Bowl. We made it to the Super Bowl. We lost. We got knocked out wild card. We get him back. We go back to the Super Bowl. If you make it to the Super Bowl with him twice, why trade him both times after the Super Bowl?
It literally does not matter what kind of NFL topic we have. He somehow will end up on an Eagles
Every
rant.
single time.
every single time.
I'm sorry, my team's good and I got something to talk about.
It's like clockwork. This is like watching First Take because you know they're going to talk about the Cowboys every day or the Lakers.
Hey, at least I'm talking about a good team.
It's without fail. Any NFL topic that comes up.
What, do you want me to start talking about Cowboys? Because they suck.
What was that voice crack?
Hey, my voice crack wasn't after something sus.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Yeah, just stay over there, buddy.
Get out of here. Enjoy your Super Bowl.
Oh, I am. I got the ring and all. So,
Bet you do.
oh, I do. It's heavy too. Nick Chubb signs and passed his physical, a 1 year, $2.5 million deal with the Texans. That should be a nice fit. Him and CJ.
I do like that a lot.
Chris Conley, Chris Conley, a receiver, retires to attend film school.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's all I could really find.
Props to him, though.
But hey, yeah, he was a decent receiver, so have fun in retirement at film school and hopefully everything works out.
Dude, you already know, right? Okay. No conspiracy, nothing. But, like, if he just used the NFL to get that money to front his, like, film studio stuff, that'd be the funniest thing ever. Because, like, he's got the funds for it now.
Yeah. Bengals released linebacker Jermaine Pratt. He was one of their leading tacklers, but he also did, I think it was like 20 missed tackles in key moments. So they released him. Sounds like a decent linebacker, but he kind of struggled in key moments. Receiver Gabe Davis, former Bill, he visiting the Saints. That could be an interesting fit.
Who's his quarterback?
That's not my issue.
Derek Carr retiring was kind of wild.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I tried throwing you the alley-oop. I really tried. I even said, who's his quarterback?
Unless it's Philly, he's not going to catch it.
No, I'm trying to think who they have at quarterback. Spencer Rattler.
And then that Tyler Show kid.
Oh, they did take him. Well, shit,
He's gonna have Spencer.
Huh?
He's gonna have Spencer.
Like, he's taking the spot from Spencer?
No, I'm saying if Gabe
Oh.
Davis goes, Spencer's gonna be his quarterback.
I don't know. Taysom Hill's still in New Orleans.
Taysom Hill plays every position there is on a football field.
I know. I love that dude so much. All right, and then my last thing I have.
Start him on my old line if I could.
You can play.
He'd probably lead the league in sacks.
Because he's so damn small. So Jags and punter Logan Cook signed a 4-year extension, making him the highest paid punter in the NFL.
Good for him.
A fellow Logan, congrats. So that's all I have. You said you had some injuries.
Well, just one.
No, just that one.
Yeah, y'all did. So y'all really didn't hear about the Richardson injury?
You said it just a couple weeks ago. I probably heard about it
Okay,
then.
no, okay. So I guess it was not a couple weeks ago. I guess this is all like, from what I'm seeing, like couple days actually. So he apparently he apparently re-injured his same shoulder that he had injured previously. This is news to you?
Go ahead. I'm interested. Yeah, apparently I didn't hear this.
So I guess he said he's going to be 100% for camp, but he's getting a second opinion from the surgeon that did his surgery.
I do think I somewhat heard about this, actually, because that sounds familiar. Him saying he'd be ready for camp.
Yeah. He said he'd be fully good for camp, but he said he's getting a second opinion from the surgeon that did his surgery on his
Is there a follow-up yet?
shoulder. No, this was posted like a couple hours ago.
Oh, man. Well, you let us know on social media when you find
Okay, I will say right now, if this requires another surgery, he's done in Indy.
Who's even their backup? Are they calling
Daniel Jones.
Again, who's their backup? Are they calling Cleveland and trying to bring back Joe Flacco?
Oh my God, they can get Shador Sanders, they can get Dylan Gabriel, they can get Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett was on the team. He's a Super Bowl winner, but no. Kenny Pickett is not good. Hey, it's not.
This had literally nothing to do with the Eagles.
Kenny Pickett. I was going to say I have respect for him, but then I remembered that one throw that the ball literally threw him. He's not a good quarterback. Why would someone want to trade for him? I am still pissed that we trade for him. Why would someone want to trade for him? Kenny Pickett's
funny.
not good.
That's funny.
The ball literally threw him.
I forgot about that.
It was going to be funny. I wasn't even trying to ride the Eagles or anything. I was just saying.
You just had to throw in the won a Super Bowl.
I was going to give him praise for stepping in and at least holding the house down while
And taking knees.
While Jalen was hurt.
And taking knees.
If that's what he had to do, that's what he had to do. Saquon carried him sometimes, all right?
For 3 plays.
He was starter for like 2 weeks when Jalen had that concussion.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just in the Super Bowl.
No.
Fair. Either way, though, back to Indy.
Yeah, who's their quarterback?
Probably Daniel Jones.
That dude trips over ghosts. He's just as bad as Kenny Pickett.
Indianapolis Colts fans are in hell right now.
Tyler Ward.
They literally drafted this dude with the second pick, banking on this kid to be their future, and he hasn't even played a full season yet. Granted, he's only going into his 3rd year, but he was injured his first year, missed like half the season, started maybe 3/4 of the season, maybe half of the season last year, getting benched and then coming back. Then I think he got injured again last year at the end of the season.
I think so.
I think he still played through it, though, if I'm not wrong.
I don't know.
And then he gets injured this year, and we're not even to camp yet.
Some of these players.
So I'm telling you right now, if this requires another surgery on that same shoulder, I think the experiment in Indy is over.
Is his career over?
I don't think his career will be over, but I think Indy will move on from him.
What's the
There's a large majority of the fan base that's already out on him.
What's the name of that tight end they just got from Penn State?
Tyler Warren.
Throw him at quarterback.
He could.
he threw it a couple of times at Penn State. Throw him at quarterback.
Let Jonathan Taylor take the snap. Wildcat that thing.
Every play though? No.
I mean,
that would be so easy to stop.
Would that count as quarterback rushing yards, or would that count as running back rushing yards? Like, if he took a direct snap and then ran it, would that be a quarterback draw, or what would that be? Since he's a running back.
I don't know, because even in college football 25, older football games, you had the halfback direct run. It just wasn't in a wildcat formation.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I don't know. That's a good question.
But okay, so he is saying he is expecting to be fully good for camp, though.
Yeah, well, we thought that the past couple of years.
True. So it doesn't seem that serious, but the fact that it's to the same shoulder and he's getting a second opinion from a surgeon doesn't also sound the greatest.
No. Well, I guess for Indy fans, wish him the best of luck. Hopefully not bad, and yeah.
Maybe the Pacers can win. You know, bring Indy something.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
Hey,
Wow.
I'll tell you right now. Listen to this.
They got their one game. OKC's going to win it.
No. First off,
Cool, this man's going on a rant.
how did I do predicting the playoffs?
All right.
All right.
What's your big prediction tonight?
No, hold on. I'm getting there.
Oh, Lord.
Just understand what I'm saying here. So, how accurate was I predicting the playoffs?
It was all right. Pretty accurate.
Okay, what's pretty accurate?
I don't remember. That's why I said pretty accurate.
Okay, so just to re-jog your memory,
I don't want to.
I had every game predicted accurately except for the fourth down in Arizona State and Texas. I was a fourth down away from 100% accuracy.
You hear how it's just one down. Not the whole game, just one down.
Am I wrong? If Arizona State holds that fourth down, they win the game.
You still lost the whole game, buddy.
Anyway, fourth down away, accurately predicted the national championship and was a point off from predicting the national championship score. Pacers, they beat the Bucks in how many games?
I have no idea.
I think 4 or 5.
5. Picked in that many. Beat the Cavs in how many?
I have no idea.
5.
Picked in 5. Beat the Knicks in how many?
No idea.
6. Picked 6. Pacers in 6.
Are you going on record with that?
Yeah, I'm confident.
All right. Well, here on
Based off of my track record, do you really want to second guess me?
no, but kinda, and hope you're wrong. So right here on Ready Football, you just heard Brennan saying Pacers are gonna win the NBA Finals in 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
It is currently 1-1.
Yeah.
Game 3 is Wednesday night.
Right.
We got about a month until we'll know, but hey.
I'm going with Indiana too.
See?
Like, they're both two young teams, and I've been saying like,
Tyrese is...
Indiana's-
Dude, a game winner in every series is unbelievable.
The game winner in game 1 with OKC. How did he make that?
No. The game winner in game 1 against New York.
No.
How did he make that?
Hold on, that may be the one.
we just pick a game winner because he had like 5.
No,
this series.
no.
Like,
There's a game winner.
Where it bounced off the back of it, where it bounced up off the back of the rim and came straight down?
No, I'm not even talking about that one. I'm talking about the one where it was like a pull-up midi or something, and the arch of it was so high. It should have not went in, but if you go back and look, like the arch of it, it's high, and then it just dies
That might
down.
have been Cleveland.
No, it was recent.
I think that was the one he just did.
Against
It might have
OKC.
been.
Yeah.
But no, the fact that this dude has had a game winner in every
Every
series,
single series he's had a game winner.
like they are on a generational playoff
They
run.
really are. Like, there's going to be some uncomfortable conversations had about that, man, if they win.
Dude, seriously, I want to know who voted it most overrated.
It's like, that's going to be one of the biggest ones because not only did he live up to the hype, he's damn near single-handedly, excuse my language, carrying the Pacers to a championship.
Oh yeah, it was this.
Watch how the ball comes down.
Yeah. Yup.
Watch how this comes down. It goes so high up and then
Just drops.
Someone in the stands, like one of the first rows, was yelling at him like, "That's black magic! That's black magic!" Because if you look at that arch, it's going over the backboard. Like just how we know the ball travels and all that, it's going over the backboard. For it to die down like that,
dude, I'm telling you, that man was doing dark magic in the locker room.
I've told both of you.
Theory about this.
I have told both of you I am very big into the paranormal. What has been going on the past couple months? If you guys are familiar with the paranormal community. The original 1970s Annabelle possessed doll that lives in the Warrens Museum, locked in a case, has been going on tour. When Virginia was having those floods for a couple days straight, she passed through Virginia. She went down to Louisiana. Prisoners escape. 165-year-old plantation catches fire. Fire gets put out. It starts back up by itself. There's video that I have seen of a chimney on that plantation blowing out white smoke while it's caught on fire. The smoke stops being white for at least 3 to 5 seconds, turns black, goes back to white smoke. Paranormal, you know that's a demon leaving that building. She was being basically harassed by a voodoo lady. Voodoo lady's throwing holy water on her, saying, "Go back to hell. We don't want you here in Louisiana." She leaves Louisiana. She goes to Texas. That gas semi that just randomly exploded on the highway. All the random fires that happened in Texas. Her next stop on her tour, I want to say it's like the 11th through the 13th of this month. She's going to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, one of the bloodiest war sites. What's the chance of all these weird things happening when this alleged possessed doll is going through these states? I know you're very big into the spirits and stuff, so I don't know why you're over there giggling.
What's this got to do with the Pacers, bro?
Because they're over in OKC. She went through Oklahoma.
They just won this last game, though. They just won the last game.
Yeah, and he could have got some black magic help down there in the South.
He didn't get it, though.
That is probably the most random tangent I've ever heard talking about sport.
It was due to the black magic comments that were being said. You didn't even hear me say that, did you?
No, I did.
It was due to that, and to get destination, she went through Oklahoma. Okay. It was more of a joke, Brennan.
Okay,
Jesus.
Understandable, but I'm going to say this. If all of that lines up and she passes through OKC, I think she's doing a lot worse than the away team hitting a game-winning shot.
Well, I guess we can't find out because she's supposed to be going to Chicago.
Based off the track record we've seen.
But Chicago
I think she's
sucks.
doing more than just blessing another sports team.
Hey, who knows? She may be a Pacer fan.
So then I beg the question, what this got to do with the Pacers?
Nothing. It was just weird situations happening. That ball should not have gone in due to gravity and.
Well, Game 3 is now in Indy, and Gamebridge is now hosting an NBA Finals for
First time in 25 years?
Yeah. So that place is going to be electric. Pacers take Game 3.
I'm going to go OKC.
And then, because they're still at home and riding the hot hand, Pacers take Game 4. They go back to OKC for Game 5. OKC takes Game 5. They come back to Gamebridge for Game 6. Pacers take Game 6 and close out.
I swear to God, if you get this right, I'm just handing you my prize picks anytime I have money on that.
Dude, if I get this right, I'm buying a lottery ticket. Are you joking? Either that or I'm immediately hitting the golf course. That's my cue that I'm hitting a hole in one.
I don't know.
Still bookmarking it.
What kind of black magic are you doing over there, Brendan?
Don't worry about it. Me and Tyrese are locked in, bro. Telling you. 3 and 4 go to Indy.
With your coach Annabelle, huh?
Don't worry about it. Pacers will take 3 and 4. OKC takes 5. Pacers take 6.
I really hope you're wrong.
What are you gonna do if I'm not?
Not show up.
He's gonna go ghost like Annabelle.
I will. And then I'll pop up on you.
All right, so we're gonna switch topics now. I think this is probably our last topic that we got. The new trailer for College Football 26 dropped.
I am so excited.
In the middle of our hiatus. It actually looks really good. Doesn't look any different though.
It doesn't, but
yeah, you can see the small differences.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I have not. I was just about to ask.
Even the Madden trailer didn't look bad. Showing like
I haven't played Madden since like 18 or 19.
I rarely play it. I prefer college, but they were showing gameplay and stuff. And apparently, like, weather games are actually going to have like effect. Like
you'd like slip on wet fields now.
Like they were showing.
Yeah.
Like they were showing like
And it's like actually going to be harder to throw the ball.
They showed like a clip of Saquon against it was the Rams in the playoffs, where like the first half it was beautiful and then second half it was just like a snowstorm. They did like a transition of like someone playing in perfect weather into that snowstorm and that spin move he did on the DB, and I was like, dude, that looked like the actual real life like movement and stuff. And like the way Saquon kind of like slipped coming out of that spin, he did it in the game. I'm like, dude, that slide, it could mess someone up. You come in and hit him, like that's actually going to be nice, because it's not really effective when you're playing in a rainstorm with heavy wind. Oh, hey, I'm still just going to throw the ball 60 yards downfield, and it's not going to be affected by anything. But if I kick the ball with 20 mile per hour wind, I'm not making a single field goal.
And possibly doing kickoffs out of bounds.
So I'm really excited for the Madden. The little bit I'll probably play it.
I'm excited for the Road to Glory. I really want to see what high school is going to be like.
I'm going to go back to my old days. I'm going to make a Road to Glory. I'm going to finish the college career. 3-4 years, whatever I decide.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that draft class. I'm going to import it to Madden. I'm going to do that. That's probably going to be that minus certain ways, like certain games against friends and whatnot. That's going to be the only way I probably play Madden.
Yeah. But so you were saying something about the road to glory before we started too.
I don't know.
Dive into that a little bit.
I don't know how true it is. I've been hearing instead of playing the full high school games, you'll play like key minutes or key moments in the high school games. You get to pick your school, like top schools, kind of like college football 14. You get to pick like what schools you want to be scouted by, like your top 3 or whatever. You'll be able to do the hat ceremony again, where you pick the hat of the school that you're going to. So that's always been iconic. Will be. So I'm excited to see that back in the game. In high school, if you perform poorly, colleges can actually like take away your scholarship and stuff, or like the progression you have gotten towards a scholarship could go down. And I think that's really about it. All again are just right now rumored, allegedly. I haven't seen anything set in stone, but that seems like the way they're kind of going to go.
See, I think I'm hoping it's not just the key moments, because I guess the other thing I'm wondering too is like if you can pick your star rating again, if you're like a 5-star, 4-star, or whatever, or
I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything about that.
Well, because kind of like what I was saying earlier, like I kind of wish it's not just the key moments and you can play the full game, because I liked it how they did in NCAA 14, where your play pretty much determined your star rating. You didn't pick what you were.
Yeah.
So I hope they bring that back. Like, I want my play to determine if I'm a 4-star or a 5-star, or like what schools look at me and this and that. Like, if I can set my top choices, that'd be cool too.
Because you were able to do that in 14. You were able to pick your top 3.
But I also
and then after that first game, you get
like who I sign with off rip.
Yeah. Because I remember on 14.
Or I do like,
after that first game, you get.
I don't want to see the team interest. I want to see like who's offering me.
I remember after that first game on 14, you would always get like Akron, Army,
Toledo.
Navy, Toledo,
like the lower schools. And it was like the more you played in that season, the more like the bigger schools you got.
Yeah, because it was a full 9-week season.
Yeah,
which that's what high school is. And then also the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, you were playing a full
I don't know
high
about
school.
y'all, but I was making quarterbacks left and right. Tearing up every high school league I played in.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what kind of archetype. Passer, option, scrambler. I'm messing them up.
Yeah.
Running back, I'm messing them up.
Yeah.
I was all right with a receiver. DB, most likely getting some picks, forcing some fumbles.
Never played linebacker.
I always start one, but then I never. I may play like a game or two of it.
I played DN one time, and I was like, this is stupid.
I think I saw the positions are going to be the same for Road to Glory, which really sucks because I would much rather play safety than corner.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I want the ability to like...
Or at least let me be a corner that could also play safety.
roam the field. Don't just tie me to one side.
Right.
Or tie me to the slot or something.
Yeah, because most time it's... You're starting off in the slot and you got to work your way outside.
Yeah.
So...
I don't want none of that. But now all of the coaches that are in college football, they're all also going to be in the game too. So that'll be really cool.
Yeah, that's going to be really exciting.
I don't know why that wasn't a thing last year.
I don't think they all came to an agreement. It would have to be some kind of contract liking thing, but
I mean, maybe. I don't see it being much different than like the team itself, and they've got those rosters.
I don't know.
No idea.
Something you gotta ask EA in college.
When does it drop again? It's like July
7th.
July 7th?
Early access.
And then July 10th is the
10th or 11th
drop date. Yeah, I'm not getting the early access.
I am.
Hey, if he's getting it, I'm getting it.
I can't argue that. I'll wait the 3 days.
He'll probably buy 2K.
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't played 2K in a hot minute either.
You're not missing anything. When's the last time you played?
19 probably. That was the last like real one that I played.
He stopped right at the end of the good.
Yeah, you definitely stopped at a great time because 20 to 25 has just been hot trash.
Is it for real?
Seriously.
I saw they moved the my court stuff like out of that high rise like onto a cruise ship or whatever. I'm like, that looks stupid.
It was current gen.
Like you're not in the like that city or whatever anymore.
No, you're still in the city on next gen.
Yeah, next gen
really?
is straight back to the city. It's not as big as it was, I think, 18, but it's still annoying to still just cruise around trying to get just to hoop. You gotta go through a tunnel.
And
drive
honestly,
down somewhere.
I'm just usually going down one strip to get to the daily wins. Going to rec.
Or the tattoo parlor.
Going to theater. No, that's on another alley, and I got all my tattoos. And then I gotta go to the end of this street, turn left, go down a little bit, once every week to the track to do a go-kart race to get 2500 BC.
Ooh, actually, I lied. 19 was not the last one that I played.
You drove a golf cart, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Oh.
I grinded the crap out of 24 on my career, but I only did it for one season. I won the finals. I won MVP.
I do think I remember you telling me about that.
One finals MVP. I played on the Pelicans. I was a point guard.
Oh yeah, you carried that team for real.
Oh, I carried.
What difficulty were you playing on?
Oh God, it was like one under Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure it was either that one or on Hall of Fame.
So All-Star or Hall of Fame. All right.
Dude.
Just gotta make sure you're not playing on pro or something.
My hat goes off to you. I remember that Pelicans team from 24. They sucked.
Oh, dude, I was playing with Valanciunas and I had Zion. Dude, all of my badges were about maxed out on everything that I had. All of my attributes were maxed out. Oh my God, I was filthy.
Never went online though. Online's a whole different beast.
I played online a couple times with my cousin. I didn't do too bad on that, but it wasn't really my favorite because I would always somehow lag out of it. So or the server would crash.
Don't let me find out you got sucky Wi-Fi now.
Not no more.
Not no more.
That apartment Wi-Fi doing just fine, thank you.
We'll see when you get beat in college.
All right. We'll settle this.
Just saying, you know. Are you guys busy tonight? Like, as soon as we leave out of here?
I got a shower. I could get a game in.
That depends.
I'll turn you into a TikTok clip real quick.
Okay.
We'll play tonight as soon as we get home. I'll text you. Get your PSN. I'll add you on college football. We'll play. Send you a bed crying like when Purdue loses in the March Madness.
Just don't get Oregon. Don't get Oregon on them, man. Like, take it easy on them.
No.
Take it easy on them.
No, the finish last night got me hype.
You just don't know. Like that game-winning catch that you saw, just a normal Tuesday for him.
Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. So me and Elijah got this mutual friend. All right. We like to call this man Chaz. College Football 25, before it came out, he was talking. You're not going to beat me, blah, blah, blah. He can't make it past halftime without quitting. I got the clips on TikTok.
Oh, I've seen them.
Chaz quitting. You remember that night I told you I made someone quit in college football and Madden and outscored them 56-9? Mm-hmm. That's that man.
Okay.
He's saying it won't happen like that on 26. Buddy, you said that going into this year. Our clan, I'm 7-0 against them. 6-0, 7-0, undefeated. I may have 5 to 10 losses online on college football. I want to say I'm like 37-47. But most of my losses are from having to pause it and then getting timed out when my baby would wake up, trying to put the baby back to sleep. Or college football does its really fun thing to where, like, if I'm playing my Apple Music and I go to the Apple Music app to switch a song or whatever, instead of just keeping the game paused online, it quits the game. Like, it basically gives you a concede and you get the loss. Am I lying?
Nah.
If you click out of college football on an online game and go back into it, you'll end up at the home menu.
Interesting.
Yeah, I watched it last night. Like, he went to go and change his music. I said, what the heck? Like, why does it say quick play again or something? Like, it was showing, like, the loading.
It was like the game, the app closed out and it had a restart. It took me right back to the game, popped up, said, like, connection to the server was lost or whatever. I get back, it's not showing, like, my results like it usually would. So I hit B, I go back into it, it gave me a loss for it. I will say I probably have at least 15 to 20 losses. So either way, if that's the case, I'm still over 500. But I'm just under 500 right now online because of baby waking up or just issues with college football. I have never quit a single game.
Side note, I just saw on that there TV screen, Zach Edey's having surgery
What?
That's news to me.
to restabilize his ankle because he sprained it in an off-season workout.
That is news to me.
I just saw that.
I didn't. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, Big Maple.
I'm a fan of Zach Edey too.
Who's winning the Natty this year? All right, we gotta wrap this up.
We're still under the time we usually do.
Are we really?
Just under an hour.
Wow, that's shocking.
So
No,
But-
Purdue's winning the Natty this year, guaranteed. Okay, maybe not guaranteed.
that's what you said the past 3 years, sir.
No. Okay. First off,
Let's hear how you guys are going to so-called win the Natty, and then you guys are going to get knocked out by a 15, 14, 15, 16 seed team.
did that happen the last 2 years?
Didn't it happen 2 years ago? If not 2, it happened 3 years ago.
One fluke one.
So, y'all choked in the Natty. Y'all should have really won it that year.
Did you not watch that UConn team? Nobody was beating them. I don't even think an NBA team would have beat them. They went on a 30-0 run in the tournament.
Not my fault.
They are arguably one of the greatest teams to play this millennium. Nobody was beating them.
Y'all had the Big Maple.
Yeah, we did, and he was the only one that showed up for that game.
Yeah, because y'all had a
And
whole
he
bunch.
still had a double-double.
Y'all had a whole bunch of shooters that didn't show up.
Because UConn took them away. Their defense was unbelievable. And I had to watch them, and I had to watch my team lose said national championship on the most depressing day of my life.
Oh, that is that day. Oh, shoot. I forgot all about that.
That was salt on the wound in itself.
Yeah, I bet it was. Oof.
Had no rim protection this year. Really should have had the ball with a chance to beat UConn if they called the push off. I'm not getting into that again.
Again with the excuses.
Then we bring back everybody this year.
Oh, this is so fun.
We got like 2 7-footers, 1 6'11" transfer.
Don't forget about the 7'3" visit or whatever.
Yeah, we got him too. 3 core guys are back. Final Four is in Indianapolis, which is like 70 miles from Purdue's campus.
Choking. Not going to make it to it.
We'll see.
We will.
I'll say this. Pacers winning 6, you better take me on that.
We'll see how you do at football first.
We're a basketball school. We've been over this.
I meant your predictions.
Nice hiccup.
Thank you.
Predictions for what?
Football.
Yeah, for the season?
Yes.
We ain't even gotten that far yet.
Or the playoffs, whatever.
We ain't even that far yet.
You're trying to skip through past a whole season of sports.
Listen, when you're a basketball school, that's what you do. We're not a football school until we prove it.
Exactly, so prove it. Get good.
I got to see it to believe it. Until then, we ride and die with the basketball team.
Yeah, that's all you guys have ever been.
We're a basketball school.
You guys had one good player in football at Drew Brees.
Okay, we've had a couple more than one. Give us some props.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Kyle.
Anyway, on that note, don't go and say Kyle Orton. He was booty cheeks, at least in NFL.
How long did he play?
I have no idea. I think I actually got an autograph card of his somewhere at the house. It's either him or another.
Ryan Kerrigan.
He went to Purdue?
Yeah. He's our school leader in sacks for a career. His junior year, he played a game. 4 sacks, 10 tackles, and 5 of them for a loss. Ricardo Allen. Career school leader in pick sixes. He had 4 in a career.
All right, well, I don't think anyone asked for this Purdue history, so.
Leroy Keys.
Yeah, he's not going to stop.
Bob Greasy.
All right, that's it from
Lane
Ready
Dawson.
Football.
Shall I keep going?
I said that's enough.
Don't forget the greatest of them all, Aiden O'Connell.
Get on. Walk out that door now.
Rondale Moore, David Bell, George Karlaftis.
Rondale Moore and Bell haven't done anything in NFL.
I'm not talking professionally. I'm talking college-wise.
Meh. They went to Purdue. They were mediocre. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rondale Moore being the first consensus freshman All-American in how long? Since, what, Adrian Peterson?
Probably. All right, well, again, I think that's it from Ready Football. We will catch you next week. Have a good one.
Take care.